I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Ooh, can we use all the Anita Baker stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to find out if he can put that in.
We sounded good.
We told Anita Baker.
We sounded good.
Yeah.
And we need to send that to Tony Baker. Like,
yeah,
hey,
we posted a tag Anita Baker in. It was like, we wanted to sing the words, but we thought we were going to get a strike. So we didn't sing the words.
Yeah.
But we have a very special guest here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a comedian, we have an actor, we have a producer, executive producer. She had her own tour. She does it all, ladies and gentlemen. She's New York. And just one of my favorite people. Y'all put your hands together and welcome back to the show, Mr. Carl Williams. Bam, 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 bam.
Hey guys, thank you for having me back on Damn Internet.
The straight back braids. Let's go, baby hair.
Yeah, because normally I put my wig on over these. But I decided to show them today.
Let them see.
Because sometimes I like Cleo from Set It Off. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, we do feel what you're saying. We do feel what you're saying. Yeah. So you haven't been here in a while, but most of it is still the same. We now go to the audience for a genre for them to pick what we're going to sing, like what genre of music. And then the rest is just the same. We still are rhyming the same words: scary, Mary, Harry, Larry, dairy, non-dairy.
Okay.
Fairy,
care.
Fairy, yeah. Any of that, and with Damn Internet, You Scary. And you can either jump in the song as freestyling, or you can help with the beat, you can do the ad-libs, so you can do it all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Some people come in, they be like, oh, I'm doing everything. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So right now we getting a couple of suggestions. Somebody said Wu-Tang. Okay. Ooh. They feeling that one.
All right.
I see a little R&B in here. What else? What up, y'all? Come on, give us some
on the brain.
Give us a little something. Old country folk. Okay, that's different. Ratchet R&B.
Oh, I like ratchet R&B.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see it. What is ratchet R&B? Would that be like Ty Dolla $ign?
I think ratchet R&B would be like Monifa.
It's a name that I would not expect to hear.
Yeah, it's like real. It's like real soft ratchet. Come get this ass right now.
Oh,
music,
okay.
And you be like, it's so sweet, but I want to be nasty.
I'd stop listening after Wu-Tang. Big Wu-Tang fan.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna end up.
We got trap R&B. We got country trap.
Trap R&B.
We've been doing a whole lot of trap like fusions. We did gospel trap. We did opera trap, chopra. And we did, what was it? Twerk and praise? No. What was it? Praise
no, that was a gospel trap.
Right.
Praise and twerk.
What did we call it? What somebody else called it? Something
Trospel?
No, it was something else. It was praise and
worship.
Praise and worship.
Praise and worship.
I want to ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
How should I be sipping this? Slowly, because I got to have it for the whole show, or you going to refill me?
Are we refill you?
I refill.
We can go to the bottom.
I refill. That was the question, though.
Yeah.
You didn't hear shit we were saying.
I
got a question about all this music
in,
stuff.
in church, and I heard everything. Twerk opera.
Michael Jackson style.
My mic attacked me.
I like Michael Jackson.
Country trap. Okay. All right.
Let's do some Whitney.
Michael Jackson?
I'm down with Michael.
Okay.
What's that, Christmas songs?
We doing Michael? We doing Michael? Okay.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Hee. You gotta make the noises.
Internet, it's not my lover.
Yes, it is.
I wasn't on. That was my little brother.
Wow.
I was asleep last night.
He a liar.
My mama came in the bedroom.
Got his ass whooped.
She hit me with that goddamn shoe.
I thought he was gonna say
said,
broom.
damn Mary, that's scary. Don't feel right. The internet is not my lover. It was my brother, but damn it, you're scary.
You scary.
I don't know the rest is Harry. Don't feel right. I don't know what he actually says on that part.
Don't feel right?
That didn't feel right when
don't
I said it.
Don't think twice.
I said he said don't think twice. Wow. I did not know. I thought
don't feel right. This don't feel right.
But why his hands was Committed to it. Good job.
Oh wait! You still getting the verse? Boom, boom, boom.
I'm not. I'm just gonna ad lib everything that y'all do. I'm just gonna ad lib. I don't have nothing.
Nope. You out there alone.
I got nothing.
You on an island. Hey, you can't ad lib if
I've
there's
got
no
nothing.
main vocal.
The internet. I don't have nothing. Damn internet. You are very scary.
A poetry. That's the.
I'm scared to see what my son be looking at on his phone, especially when he home alone.
Don't feel right.
Don't feel right.
She said, "Fuck what y'all talking about." Spoken word.
Y'all go get these bars. Bars.
Spoken word. Take these.
Softness. Take these soft sentences.
I don't know things.
This don't feel right.
I did not.
I'm gonna yell that
Kinda
all
wish
for
he
the rest
said
of the
that.
night.
Good.
Don't
Good.
feel right.
You don't feel right.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, welcome back.
You didn't do yours. Oh, you just doing the
You
beat.
doing the beats. Yeah, we switch
beating
up.
it. I was beating off. You feel me?
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
I was beaten off.
Man.
Wow. Don't feel right.
This don't feel right. That's actually a perfect segue into the first story we talking about
Okay,
today.
let's go.
Weird ass niggas.
Oh.
The horny police. People who need to chill.
Mm-hmm.
People who are doing way too much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
We app, get people to deliver the food, Postmates-ish.
Mm-hmm.
There was a DoorDash driver that reportedly held the customer's food in exchange for sex.
Hold on, fam.
After I paid for it though.
Not only that, I ain't never had no chicken that delicious that I was like, you know what?
Fam.
Chicken for a dickin'. Fine, let's do it.
But first of all, let's what kind of food was it? Let's do that. What kind of food was it? Let's do that.
Does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Ain't nothing that good, Tacarra.
I just found out you could put mac and cheese on a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't know.
But are you jumping on a dick
don't know.
and paying for it?
Oh, it was a guy. I thought it was a girl. I thought it was a female delivery driver.
No. You think?
I don't think
if
ladies
anyone
would do
has
that.
the audacity,
It
it's
would be a
niggas.
man. Okay.
It is niggas. So
Does it say what kind of food though?
no.
Okay.
I think that would have been a little. They would have got a little heat for posting that.
Okay.
As a side note. By the way, it was
Dave's
Chick-fil-A.
hot chicken.
It was
He
Chick-fil-A.
held her.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that is,
That shit is fire,
little
too.
slaw.
That
pretty
shit
good.
is fire.
Okay.
So, unidentified woman posted the disturbing encounter on her Facebook page, and she said she was disgusted. The screenshot of the message, listen to the laziness, reads from the driver,
I'm laughing already.
"Help me out a little sexually, and I'll deliver the food." There's more, but help me out a little sexually, and I'll deliver the food.
That's actually enough.
If not, I'm going to have to cancel. I'm going to have to cancel if you don't help me out a little sexually.
I don't even know what to say because it's sad.
That's beyond sad.
Help
Like,
me
what is
out
happening?
a little sexual.
What is happening that people...
Oh, I'm gonna have to cancel your chicken
That you paid for.
you already paid for,
You
and
paid
as
for this.
a service fee.
Listen,
This isn't me saying, hey, I have some food. Do you want to suck just a little helmet? It's not that.
Keep the
It's,
tip.
You bought this already.
Literally.
But I'm going to get... I appreciated that. That was, the tip the driver.
you know what?
Sorry.
We talk about this in just, but that is really sad.
And wait. First of all, this man has your number and address.
And address. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not even like that's scary.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, because here's the thing that sucks. Like technology is so far ahead of our rules and our laws that there's a big gap and there's so much gray area. But that right there, like you can't charge somebody for a crime they haven't committed. But it has to be it has to be something.
He should
And
go
I
to
think
jail.
it's weird
It should-
that on these apps you have to put your picture too.
I mean that helps for verification for dropping off the stuff.
But then it also helps for creeps.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think it's weird that you have to do it again. You got to put your picture on these apps, and
Yeah.
these people get to see what you look like. And
Oh, he didn't care. He had all his information in the app. He was just
Yeah.
like, still though, what up with it? And he was
creepy.
delivering food. Like, what?
just like how many other people is what like that's what I'm thinking about. How many other women have gotten a message from this guy of like help me out sexually.
DoorDash needs to do something.
Like this, like you're not asking me to help you out with math or
that type of
clean
stuff
your
needs to be
house.
definitely
or
like put up on some type of papers, like
his name needs to be everywhere.
Yeah, and you should be kicked off the apps like that.
Right.
That type of thing, like that should be a backdoor with the apps where they do communicate with each other, and you guys can share like the creepy drivers, like through Lyft and Uber and stuff like that, to the creepy delivery people through all the different services, because like all they do is just hop off one, go to another,
right?
You know, start another one with the email. Like if they have to enter their license somehow, it should be connected to that, because dude, that's like, to me, if you do that, I'm not saying that you would be a pedophile, but it's like it's along the same vein.
Sexual deviant.
I'm saying
you're still
you
a sexual deviant.
I'm gonna be the female to say you are. It does come off as that, and it should be the same standard as they do for Uber drivers and Lyft drivers who, you know, initiate some type of sexual activity when they drop somebody off. I had a Lyft driver do that to me.
What?
When I was he was dropping me off, and I was, you know, I was a little tipsy, and he was like, "You need help getting to your house?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "You sure I could walk you to your door?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. I know how to get to my door. I got the key. You sure? Because I could just help you out. You know, it will be nothing for me." And I was like, "No, I don't need help, because I think you're drunk. Are you drunk?" And I was like, "No, I'm not drunk. Are you sure you're not drunk?" I was like, "I'm positive I'm not drunk." Oh, because I could help you. And I was like, "Sir,
you're way past the offer.
I don't want your penis." Okay?
Did you say that?
Yeah. I don't want it. I don't want anybody's right now, and I damn sure don't want yours. Please unlock the door so I can get out, and you have a great fucked up day. And I went and I reported him immediately.
I'm still looking, because it was a thing.
They gave me like a $200 credit, and I reported him. I mean, that doesn't suffice, but
the messed up thing is that sometimes these things are called out too late. You know what I mean? And it sucks, because thank God, you know, this woman, hopefully she didn't open the door or anything, and he showed his creepiness in the text.
I wouldn't even wanted my food. I don't even want my food after
even if it was in the same car as this dude, because it's like, if you bold enough to text that, you've probably snuck a fry. I mean, that goes without getting. If you're trying to fuck the person you're giving it to, you probably snuck a bite.
Yeah, you definitely opened my burger and licked it, like, before you gave it to me. If I say no to you? Well, it doesn't even matter, because he said he was going to cancel. Like, he wasn't even going to bring the food.
She didn't even say anything. That was the opening. No hello, I'm your driver. It was, help me out with a little sexually, or I'm going to have to cancel. Not even just like, is it up in the air? I will not give you your food.
What?
That's ridiculous.
What rhymes with like sexually? Like, because in my head, I'm like, how could he be like, I didn't mean to type that. I meant to type this. Like, what could he mean?
Nothing.
There's no word that would.
He still typed out, help me out a little.
Yeah.
And there's nothing.
Because he could have been like, help me out a little, and could you stand outside because I can't find your address?
Oh,
or
really?
Yeah.
There's no way to take
that's
that
why I'm laughing. I'm like, I just can't imagine the people at Postmates, like, what were you doing? And he was like, I didn't mean to text that. I meant to say.
I wonder what happened.
Did you mean to say?
I
meant exercisingly.
There was this service called Chariot for women.
Yeah.
And it was a ride share service preventing sexual assault and things of that nature. Good. But I can't find it. I don't know if it's still out. But it was supposed to be women driving women. Yeah, driving women. And I thought that was such a great idea, because
it's not. I tried to do it for my daughter because she would be scared of like rides, and we found Chariot, and we were never able to book anything.
Yeah, it was supposed to launch on April 19th of 2017. And I don't know. I need to look into it, because I really feel like
I thought it would be dope.
That should be something like, it's a great idea, because I don't feel comfortable sending my daughter in any Uber, any Lyft, anything like that.
I'll show her the person. She'll be like, he looks like a creep. I'm not getting in there. I'm like, God,
the kid won't do it.
$5 again to cancel. Jesus.
Yeah, the kid won't do it. She's not getting anything. She's not getting anything, and rightfully so, because it's ridiculous.
Chariot was a good idea.
Do you guys think that the hiring process for these apps are too loose?
I don't. I think that people are. I mean, you could. If somebody doesn't have a record, then you would know that they're a creep.
Yeah.
You know, it's incidents like this that are put on social media, put out in the forefront, that can hopefully stop someone else in the future from thinking that this behavior is okay. I think that's the only thing and I'm glad she put it up there, because you don't even know. Is she the first person he was just comfortable with? Because some people laugh this off. People laugh it off and don't do anything.
Right.
And then some people take it. Right. Some people, because imagine you opening the door and he pushes himself in. Like, hey, here's your food.
Right. I think they are too lax. I think that anytime you're dealing with interactions with humans, like people riding in your car, things like that, or you're dealing with their food, I think it should definitely be more than a couple click screens. Like, I think it should be your background history uploaded. I honestly feel like you should have to do fingerprints. Like most places, you can still do fingerprints. You can get, go online and set up an appointment, get that done. And I honestly think that you should have to like do a scenario, like maybe like six or 8 case scenarios. Like, if this were to happen in your vehicle, how would you respond? If this were to happen,
I would give her my dick. Like, I need to know.
I need to know.
That's what you gonna say some shit like that.
Those are telling signs, like that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I think like a lot of people don't understand certain language can be offensive because they may not have been in a situation. Like, sometimes these are people who have lost their job. Sometimes it's people who have never had a job and they haven't had that experience. Even though we think like that's common sense, you wouldn't say something to that. But if they haven't been in the workforce or they haven't been around, are they from a small town? That might be completely fine where they're from.
Because he thinks this is okay. He genuinely thinks this is
should
okay.
know. He should know that is definitely not. But I know that there sometimes is a language barrier for people coming from small towns and things of that nature. Different countries, whatever it may be. But that's why I think the case studies could really come to a benefit to like see how people think in certain situations. Because like you said, if they are coming from another country, like, it's
that
a
could
lot
be
of
normal. That could be
Right.
something you would do in a different country, like for free food. Or I mean, I'm not saying that this is okay. I'm saying that where I grew up, women did a lot of stuff for some Chinese food, some chicken wings, and some pork, some pork fried rice. I'm not okay in this.
Yeah, but I mean, in any case, even if that was the case, like, and they didn't know English like that, or if we were going to another country and we didn't know Spanish or French like that, one of the great things you could do is do Babbel, okay? Because Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app, all right? One of my goals for the new year is to learn Spanish, all right? And Babbel has made that whole process addictively fun and easy with bite-sized lessons that you'll actually use in the real world, okay? Babbel's 15-minute lessons make the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. It makes it super easy, super fun, super effective. Unlike the infamous language classes you took in high school, Babbel designs their courses with practical real-world conversations in mind, things you'll get to use in everyday life when you're traveling throughout the street or you take a visit to a town or a country, wherever. These are things that you will actually use. Other language apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts. We talked about this before. We didn't even know language experts was a thing. These are people who are experts in the vernacular of a certain language. Wow. Spanish, English, French, Chinese, Japanese. They're experts in it, okay?
I like how when you said French, you almost used a French accent. You said
I almost did it. Because I had nothing else to add. I had nothing else to add. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective, and with Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and your accent. Start with your new language learning journey with Babbel today. All right, so I want to hook you guys up. You know how we do. When you purchase, all right, right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. So that's 6 months. 6 months for the price of just 3. So just go to Babbel.com and use our promo code DIYS. That's BABBEL.com. And use the promo code DIYS for an additional 3 months when you purchase a 3-month subscription. Babbel. Language for life.
I think I want this. I'm going to Cabo, and I might need some help.
We all need to know Spanish. Like
I know Spanish.
Every human should know English. Oh, no,
I just don't know it.
I should know English and Spanish. Living in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when my mom yells at me in Spanish, I understand. But when I go to respond, I got nothing.
Are you half
Belizean?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I got nothing.
That's what's up. I definitely want to know.
My grandfather's he was fluent in Spanish and French, and I had nothing.
Oh, you had a bunch of languages.
I was sitting there like, so.
Get you some Babbel.
But Babbel, I think I'm gonna do
I like
Babbel.
the name too. It's better.
And they have an app, right?
Huh? Yeah.
It's an app. I think I'm gonna download that.
Yep.
Babbel.
Shout
and
out,
you can
Babbel.
get the extra, 3 on the
3
house.
months free. I think I need that.
On us.
On your boys.
On your boy. Y'all give me stuff.
Hey man, listen.
Free
stuff, free drinks. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose coming over here.
Yeah, I like that.
Speaking of drinks,
ooh,
the city's back open.
Yeah.
Have y'all been doing it? Y'all been not doing it? What y'all?
I'm still very cautious with it.
I've been out.
I'm very cautious.
Where you been?
I went to a brunch yesterday.
See, that's you put that in the chat.
It was.
I'm cautious, like jacking off with a glove on.
It was fun. I had a good time, but I mean, listen.
Hump.
I get it. I get everybody's like, stay home and be careful and don't get it. But I have been moving and shaking since the beginning of COVID, and I test 2 to 3 times a week, and I have never. And I'm not saying I'm doing that for that. I'm just saying that.
We hear it here first. Tacarra thinks COVID is fake.
No. I don't think COVID is fake. I think.
Drag her.
I think. I'm heavy as shit, so you could try to drag me, but good luck with picking me up. But I'm saying that I think everybody's body is different. And I think that, and for me, a lot of times, I deal with a lot of mental stuff, and I have to get out of my house. I cannot sit. I will lose my mind.
Tacarra is Robert Neville from I Am Legend, and she is patient 0 who is immune to it. So we need to siphon off her blood.
Maybe.
And figure out how we can adjust our lives accordingly. How
many more drinks you have? You can have the blood today.
Are you going to get the vaccine? Because I'm really contemplating it.
I am contemplating the vaccine. At first, that was a hard no. And now I'm thinking that it's something that we may all have to do. It feels like in order to get into the club, I need to see your vaccination card. You understand what I'm saying? So
everybody at first was like, never. And then after COVID went, we're like, I want to go outside. But everybody just changed their mind.
I think what changed my mind is the people close to me getting it. Not getting COVID, but getting the vaccination shot and being okay.
Yeah.
My mom, my aunts, and that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
But see, my thing is like we go back on the road heavy.
Yeah.
Come May.
Yeah.
I'm going with y'all.
Y'all don't even know. I'm gonna pop up.
You can pull up like bridges.
I'm in the audience like this. Yo, you ain't even know.
Come August or July or August, we're going every weekend in the months. Just going, and I'm thinking about like I don't want to get it, obviously, but I also don't want to get it and bring it back home. And if this will lessen the percentage of me, or lower the percentage of me potentially passing it back to my family unit, then I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it, right? But I am nervous about it because it is so new. People you haven't had a chance to track how it's going to react to your body in 6 months, in a year. You haven't had a chance to see if this is something that we're going to have to take yearly. This might be an annual vaccination that we have to take to fight this strand of
like the flu.
COVID, like the flu. So there are a lot of unknowns. For me, it would just be more proactive actions of trying to prevent passing it to my family unit. So that's why I'm thinking about it. And then like with all the traveling there, I just don't want to be down bad. Like in the middle, if we get it up and going and then 6 weeks in, I catch it and I'm not vaccinated and I could have prevented this.
Yeah,
so.
and that's one of the things I think a lot of entertainers have to be mindful of is that we are not the normal. And because we put ourselves in positions that are just a little more compromising, especially when you are, you're headlining in a city with, 1,000 people or 500 people, and they want to meet you or they want to say hi or just having
I'm not
that
doing no meet and greets.
They not.
Let me put that out there right now. If you come to one of our shows, we're not shaking no hands. We're not giving no hugs. We're not giving air hugs. You're going to come, you're going to see the show, you're going to sit down, you're going to laugh. You're going to drink, you're going to eat, you're going to go home and be merry. Okay. We're not hugging, we ain't doing none of that shit afterwards.
After every show, you guys are just dipping?
Oh, no. I mean, if we have 2 shows, we're just going to stay in the green room. We're not selling merch and anything. I'm not doing anything that requires me to do hand-to-hand or face-to-face interactions. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I know I love y'all. Y'all know I fuck with y'all like condoms, but I cannot.
When I did my shows, I was allowed to stand on the stage. And I was allowed to stand on the stage like this, and people were allowed to turn around in their seats and take a selfie with me on the stage. But that was the closest I was able to get.
Do you guys think that cities that had, we're in LA, this is like the worst of the worst, but I was just talking to somebody that like LA and New York have the worst numbers, and it's like the worst place in America, but we're also some of the cities that are like actively testing people and stuff. Like some of the cities are just kind of like doing their own thing, and it could be
Miami
way worse
don't care.
Cases. Yeah. So do you think cities like that didn't really care in the first place would take offense to you guys staying in the green room or doing no meet and greets because of COVID? Or do you think that a lot of those cities still understand the regulations?
I think our followers, I think our supporters, the people that will come out to us, and support us will understand because we're making that declaration and that stance now.
Got it.
Like I want to. I miss the interaction of hugging my fans and they tell me, oh, they've been watching me for X amount of years or they love this video. I love to like transfer that energy, be like, thank you so much, because I genuinely appreciate it. These are the people that tell other people about you. These are the people that make it possible for you to be on the road. And I love and appreciate you, but I cannot risk it. Because there are other people who haven't seen me. I haven't made it to every city yet, so I'm potentially jeopardizing their opportunity to see me live, but also endangering my family and myself well-being. So I can't.
And I think people understand that
absolutely
idea and concept. So
yeah.
I'm meet and greets.
I'm meet and greets right now, guys. Probably not for another year. I'm be honest with you. Like in 6 months I might be comfortable hitting with the my nigga, but I still don't know if I'm like ready. All right, guys, on 3, I don't know if we there. I don't know if that's gonna happen this year. Yeah, and I'm actually okay with that for now.
What if everybody's vaccinated?
I don't think we'll have that in the next year. I don't think everybody will be vaccinated.
But what if people came to you and like, hey, I'm vaccinated?
You know what? I mean, if they had both shots, I might be inclined to do it.
But I mean, all just the vaccinated people on the left,
right? But with anything, anything in life, there are going to be scammers. There are going to be people who going to be selling counterfeit vaccination cards. That's like crazy. It is, but like that happens in every area of life. You have people that get over the system. Like even with sneakers, like these fucking bots, bro. I hate it. Crazy. I spent so much money on this one pair of tennis shoes this weekend because these fucking bots had got it, and I had to buy it from a reseller. And I went to 7 fucking stores to find it. Finally found it, and I know they were ripping me off, but I wanted them before I went up.
What is the bots? What does that mean?
Bots are like these electronic buyers online. They like when the doors open to a website to get shoes or merch or anything like that. They're faster than humans. And so they get in. Up. Yeah, they get in.
It ruins the whole business. Like imagine you had like this super hot item that you were selling limited edition of, and it went crazy every time, and they were like $300. Somebody would basically download an app so that as soon as you got them for sale and you had all your fans waiting, the bots would buy up like most of them or like all of them, and then that person can resell them to your actual fans for like $1,000 each. So now your fans didn't get a chance to buy it for $300, and now they have to buy it for $1,000 because of this guy who used like a technology to buy up everything instead of just waiting there. Like people who wait there and there's like, oh, is it for sale? Click, like that barely exists anymore.
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
Does it work?
Sometimes.
Okay.
It's always for sneakers for my daughter.
Okay, well that's good for
Sometimes
you.
It works.
I went to the.
I don't care. I do this.
I didn't want to buy them anyway.
I went to the Dior store and I was talking to a lady who was helping me out, and she was telling me her husband and his brother and their dad, they started an online store for baseball cards. They do baseball paraphernalia. Trading cards. I don't know if it's just baseball, but trading cards is what she said. And she said that these cards go from anywhere from $500 to $2,000, right? And they've always had a brick and mortar store, and they had just created their online store. They were super excited about it, and they launched, and they sold out in 24 hours. And then they realized that all the purchases were from bots. And they were so freaking upset because he's like, this is what. This is what I do. Like I should have known this because he had been in electronics. You put it on the table right here, brother. You put it right there. There you go. He's like, I'm in the tech world. This is what I do. I should have known this. I should have set some fail safes, but you can't really set fail safes for that, something like that, right? So what he did, because he was so frustrated and he hates bots and resellers and shit like that, he canceled all the orders. He canceled all the orders, and he reached out to people via email who were real people and had them confirm their identity, and he sold their paraphernalia to them. And that right there is what it takes.
Was that a lot? Was it?
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of people, and he lost a lot of money, too.
Because sometimes it's not just about the money.
It's not about the money. Yeah. It's like, yo, if you're a fan of this, like, this card, yes, may be worth a lot of money, especially in 10 years, right? But you might have grown up in the era when this player was playing. This could have been the reason why you picked up a baseball or picked up a glove, or the reason you started loving the game. Or this could have connected you and a family member, or this player could have connected you and a family member because y'all went to games to see this person play. You're taking it and robbing that person from that just so you can make a dollar. And I get it, it's America. This is American way, but that's still fucked up.
Yeah. And there's no way that guy setting the bots up was an actual fan himself.
No, absolutely not.
I don't
it's just a come up.
It's like
it's just money.
You're making money because you're marking it up like the $300 to $1,000 thing. they're making that money off of your name, and it's not fair to your
you're
fans.
not getting no extra. They're not paying you.
Well, you priced it at $300.
Right.
You said, if you're my fan, you can get this for $300. So in their head, that's how much it costs. They bumped it up to $1,000 just based off of your name, and that it's rare. So it's like you're like you said, you're robbing them of that.
It's a parasitic.
That's not something that you put on your
community. It's a very much. They're parasites. Mm-hmm. They're basically just you're a host, and you're riding on. They're riding on you, riding your wave. Coming up off of your name, off of whatever it is that you're selling or a company is selling, they're literally parasites on the community, bro. Jeez. And if you are a reseller, I'm sorry, I'm not personally attacking you. I just don't like your choice of career. The same way I don't like parking attendants. Like I don't like them. I don't as a person personally. You could be a great person, but your choice of career. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. So
unsubscribe.
He's angry.
I get a lot of tickets, man.
Yeah.
I get a lot
Instead of just parking properly.
Hey, listen, we've all got out the car, hopped up like I'm just going to run in and run out. We've all done that.
But we know the risk that we take when we go
we do.
The risk shouldn't be $500.
I got a $500 parking ticket. I've got a $500 U-turn ticket in Pasadena. Definitely hit me with that young 500.
That's old 500.
Let me tell you something. I was like, I will never make another U-turn in my. Every turn will be a C from now on. I will circle the block 3 times before I make anything. Yeah, I get it though.
That's an expensive U-turn. And I hate how smart. They're never just.
Where was you going? Did you realize?
I saw a jacket in the fucking window at Banana Republic, and I was like, I want to see it. And I'm on downtown Pasadena, Old Town Pasadena. I'm riding down Colorado. I passed Banana Republic, was on my left hand side. I'm about to head to the highway, about to go home. We had just came from a company dinner. It was at Farron's old job. And I saw that jacket. I was like, oh, I want to see that bitch. The store still open. So I come out of traffic. I, boom, hit the 3-point turn, back up. As soon as I'm turning around, the cop sees me. He starts turning with me, right? As soon as I straighten up, he pulled me over.
You ever do something illegal and make eye contact with the police officer as you doing it? Mid run the red
Usually
light
like a turn.
And look over, and the police officer on the other side like this. So you just gonna keep going.
Sometimes they be like, never mind.
You ever thought you was gonna get pulled over and didn't get pulled over, but you knew you did some shit that you should have got pulled over?
It's probably because they were probably on their way to some shit and they were just like, I feel like
lucky.
It's a lot, unless they're like looking for it. Unless they're looking for it, they'll be like,
want me to give him your cup too?
Yes, please.
I don't know.
I've
been in situations where I should have gotten pulled over. And I didn't. Like I pulled up to a light and a police car's right there, and I'm on the phone.
Oh, they'll get my ass for that.
Oh yeah,
you know who gets you for that?
This is
Bike
what
cops.
I do this.
The slow put down. Let me tell you something.
Bike cops will never let that go because that's all they have.
That's all they have.
If they see a murder, they're not going to be like, stop. They're going to call a nigga with a car. But like if they see a texter, oh my God, those bike cops have given me hundreds of dollars
when
of
I
sadness.
tell you, I am infamous for being at the light and the police car's right there.
You still
and
talk
I'm like, yeah,
this?
girl, because let me
Not even speakerphone? You still put it up to your ear?
Where am I going? The directions.
That's also illegal. So that's a funny thing to fall back on.
The directions.
You still can't do that.
Sometimes.
You still can't do that.
Sometimes.
You're not supposed to be on. You could get a ticket for being on your phone, not just talking on the phone. You're still pretending to. You're still in this act? Are you still in the scene right now?
Well.
You just transitioned into actual texting.
First of all, how do you know all of these things?
I'm looking. It was in the scene, so it was allowed. You were like,
Or sometimes, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I don't have my headphones on, Patrick, but I always get seen just like this.
The thing I hate about the
and
meter,
they look at me. They be like this.
They get me.
Like, this woman is really, and I'm like, yeah, girl, because
here's the thing. This is how I feel. I feel like in these times, like, we can't travel and go see our family. We can't see our friends. Like, bro, let me out. You don't know who I'm talking to. I could be talking to my mama that's on her deathbed. I don't need this type of pressure, me throwing the phone down just while I'm trying to do my thing. But that's the thing.
Cops are never, like, nice about it. The cops are always, shitty about it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's...
It's never just like, I'm so sorry. I know, blah, 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 blah. It's always just like, yeah, here's your ticket. That was an expensive U-turn you just did.
That never happens to me.
What?
Maybe because I'm a woman.
They're always nice about it?
I've gotten pulled over because my tags were expired. And the guy was like, did you know I pulled you over? And I was like, no. And he was like, do you know that your tags are expired? And I was like, I did not know that they were expired. He was like, well, they're like 4 months expired. I'm like, wow, you can read.
Niggas drew guns on me because my tags were expired.
He was like, but you didn't know. I said, I genuinely didn't know. I don't pay attention to the car. My life's so hectic. And he was like, just get it fixed. Yeah, it was right on Victory and Coldwater.
The Valley.
He lets you slide. I'm gonna tell you what, man. They be getting people. It's just like, bro, I'm not here for all that.
Not in the hood. In the hood, they'd kill me.
I remember I was driving and I was really high. This is the last time I ever like hit a dab before driving. I don't do that anymore.
I've never.
But I was just like da 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 da, and I looked and I was being followed by the police. But it was intense. The door was open. They were like, pull over. And I was like, oh shit, this is it. They got out. They searched the car. They had the guns out and everything. Expired tags. Mm-hmm. Half of me wanted to be like, you did all of this because of my tags? But I was also really, really high, and I didn't want to push my luck. So I was just like,
only criminals ride around with expired tags. He's got drugs in the car. He's got a gun. He just killed somebody.
I said a joke. They laughed. They were like, and they let me go, and I was like, I could have made that worse, but whatever, because they were looking for death that day.
They wanted it.
They almost told me guiltily, like, damn, what we did not match what I'm about to say, but your license is a little crooked. Yeah. I was like, nigga, okay.
One of the letters rubbed off.
I just gonna go ahead and go. Well, thank you for letting me go. Let me get up out of here, go home and see my family. That's what it is. Like, man, I just want to get home and see my family. Those type of things make you appreciate the small things in life so much.
What do you call?
Like
like when a situation happened, like what he said is so intense, and the police came and they had their guns out, car door open, and you get off with nothing.
Yeah.
Who do you call? Like
Mary
like because for me it's like, bitch, let me tell you what happened. Like, who do you call?
Typically, if something like that happens, I would probably go online and go over to Paint Your Life and just get a picture made with my family. Because
after the cops,
because like it'll make me appreciate.
I was like, you what?
It makes me appreciate like the things that I have going on and that I made it home to see them. I mean, like right now, like you can't travel. I mean, a lot of people aren't traveling as much as they used to. Can't see as many people. Can't make it to birthday parties. Can't make it to weddings. Can't make it to anniversaries. So it's kind of hard to give heartfelt and meaningful gifts and just see your people. So one thing that really draws people together is art. Obviously. And this is a great way to draw people together and do it safely. When I heard about paintyourlife.com, I thought, man, this is an amazing idea. It must be super expensive. And then I found out it wasn't. It was not super expensive. It was amazingly well priced, and it was amazingly affordable, and it was also amazingly easy to do. Like the process from beginning to end is dope. You get a professional hand-painted portrait created from any photo, and actually you can take multiple photos. Like if you want to have your Uncle Willie from this picture, your grandma from this picture, your sibling from this picture, you can take multiple pictures, and the artist can combine all the pictures together. Green screen. You get to choose from a team of world-class artists and work with them until every detail is perfect. It's user-friendly platform, lets you order a custom-made, hand-painted portrait in less than 5 minutes. It's quick, it's easy, it's a super easy process, and you get a hand-painted portrait in about 3 weeks. You can send any picture, like as I said, of yourself, your children, your family member, a special someone, a cherished pet, and combine pictures into one painting, all right? This makes a perfect birthday, anniversary, and wedding day gift. It's meaningful, it's personal, and it can be cherished forever. Farron and I have a picture in our living room. It is a major talk piece when people come in. Pat had a picture of his family made as well. You gave it to your mom, right?
It's in like the main room, the family room, and it's like the nicest looking thing in the house.
Listen, it is super easy to do, and it's super meaningful. Something that will be cherished for holidays and when the world opens up for times to come. All right, at paintyourlife.com, there's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now is a limited time offer. Get 20% off your painting. Did you hear me? 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word internet to 64000. That's 64,000. That's internet to 64,000. Text INTERNET to 64,000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Okay,
Paint that
terms
life.
apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, text that keyword internet to 64,000, and you will be super pleased with the product. You understand me?
Paint your life. That was a.
Your life.
I like how y'all slide these in there.
Yeah, you gotta always. Slide
I be getting ready.
Very gently. You know? Can't be doing the roughness, the rough abrupts. You know.
I can't even say what I wanted to say because I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble. So,
so we were talking about how weird it is for the city to be open, but it just got weirder because this coming up April, they're opening up. Is your birthday? When's your birthday?
April 5th.
April 5th. Happy early birthday!
Thank you.
They're actually opening up amusement parks in California.
Ooh.
But you can't tell them.
I already know.
Tell them the caveat, Pat. Tell them the goddamn caveat.
So weird. Okay, you can go to an amusement park in California, but you cannot scream on the roller coaster.
You gotta shut the fuck up on the roller coaster.
Shut up. No screaming and also no singing.
Who sings on the roller
to
coaster?
stop the spread of the deadly virus. I mean, they had to throw it in there just in case somebody afterwards was like, I wasn't screaming, I was singing.
Goodbye. People do that on roller coaster.
I never. I need to get my life together. I never seen.
You gotta go with the right people, man.
It?
How do you not scream? First
Here's
of all,
the thing. I'm usually not screaming though.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Right with the drop hip.
Because my stomach just flips.
Yeah. So that I can get with that part right there.
Okay.
But you know what's weird? When you're not on a roller coaster, but you're at an amusement park, it's always the same sound. It sounds like, you know what I'm talking about? When you hear like an amusement, like a roller coaster go down, it's always that, and it sounds like it's always the same pitch. It sounds like the same people are on every single one. And I've never heard one not make that sound. It might be because even when you're on the roller coaster, you don't hear it like that. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know.
It would be kind of creepy. It would sound like one of those haunted ass amusement parks where all of them are just everything's moving, but you don't hear anything. I feel like it'd be creepy, right?
I think it would be because that's what you go there for. When you initially pull into the parking lot of an amusement park, the roller coasters are always right there at the front gate. I mean, not the entry, but just the roller coaster itself is huge. And as you're pulling in, all you hear is people screaming.
Right. And I don't know why it's the same scream.
But they just said just roller coasters or just in general.
You can't
because there are other rides that are not roller coasters that
you don't scream on. You don't scream on those.
What's the one that does this and then it completely flips like this?
But that's kind of like that's roller-esque. That's esque.
I don't think you can scream off the roller coaster.
What about the boat that does this?
That's why we just like whoa. You don't really scream, but you probably can't do that.
You can't.
But you're saying whoa. You can say whoa
on
a roller coaster.
But
that's
the
weird.
I'm
it would be.
You still have to wear your mask.
No, I think this is.
I don't know because you're outside, but I don't know. That's a good question.
You're outside,
too.
but you inside, but you outside, but you inside.
Because you're close to people, especially if you're on a roller coaster. They're not gonna mandate people one seat and then you only do one seat.
They might. I think they might.
I think right now, like if you are gonna do it, this would be the best time to do it to go to the roller coaster because now you won't have to wait in line. You don't have to pay that extra $60 for the flash pass.
I think you would. I think a lot of people because
people are gonna be in these.
We're thinking about people. We're thinking about our age group.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my son. He's 20. I'm thinking about his age group. They don't care. They're gonna be at these parks.
Think about it. The city just opened up, and
it's
people are out. Restaurants are packed right now.
They are. I've been.
Restaurants are packed everywhere. If you drive anywhere downtown, which is where I recently got my ticket, if you all you have to do is just pass downtown, and you see that it is open, and it's kind of scary. So I have a feeling that when these open up, everybody who's like an amusement park junkie will be there.
They're gonna go. Yeah,
it's gonna be packed.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be packed maybe like the first week, but I think it might settle down. And I think that like if you are gonna go, if you're gonna chance it, that'd be the best time to do it because like you don't have to wait in line. I don't see it being crazy line like the first month. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
so if you're going to do it, if you're going to brave it, go ahead and do it then. Because after that, then
it's back to normal.
Yeah, it's back to normal. Yeah. And then you're going to need your phone so you can play Best Fiends. And you play Best Fiends while you're waiting in line because Best Fiends is a free to download match 3 casual mobile puzzle game. Okay, it's very addictive. I cannot put my phone down. All right, some may say I'm obsessed. And they would not be wrong, okay? They have 100 million downloads. Woo. You understand me? 100 million people can't be wrong, people. They cannot be wrong. Now, Pat and I we're pretty good. We're pretty good at it. We're not the best, but we're good casual players. We don't need you all in the inbox telling us and bragging about what level you on.
Sick of it.
I'm sick of it. Leave me alone. I'm not here for that. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. You don't have to be a hardcore gamer to love this casual game. It's made for adults, but it's fun for all. Unless you hate fun, okay? In which case, then this probably isn't for you. You need to talk to somebody about that. It's called Best Fiends, BEST, like friends without the R. Favorite thing about the game is the rush, the adrenaline I get when I actually beat a level, when I go to that next level. It helps to distress me. I do it in between recording shows and things of that nature. And the increasingly challenging puzzle levels as you continue to move on throughout the game. It's also a game that constantly updates. You know, last year, a lot of people felt like they got to the bottom of Netflix. They got to the last couple episodes, last couple shows that Netflix has. You don't have to worry about that with Best Fiends because Best Fiends is constantly updating. You understand me? Literally thousands of levels to play and counting, plus tons of cute characters to collect. So you never get tired of solving puzzles. It's good news.
Hey.
With Best Fiends, the fun never ends. Just don't blame me when you become slightly obsessed. Not super, just slightly. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys, if you need a little something to do, you want to buy the time a little bit, you want to have a little fun while you're doing it, download Best Fiends for free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Best Friends without the R.
No R.
Best Fiends. Do it. Holla at your boy. See me in these gaming streets, but don't talk to me because I'm antisocial in the gaming streets.
We got 100 million and one downloads.
Oh, because the car just got it.
downloaded.
Car just threw it on the phone.
Bam, 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 bam.
It's something I could do with my kids, and I always try to find stuff that I could do with them.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good
And
bonding
kick their ass at.
little bonding app.
Yeah.
So we just talked about maybe or maybe not going outside.
Right.
Another city that has to worry about this for different reasons is Baltimore.
Okay.
Baltimore apparently is a little active right now. But I wanted to know what you guys thought about this.
Miami is active right now.
It's pretty active, not just active.
Yes.
And I wanted to know what you guys heard about this.
Okay.
Baltimore activists are suggesting that they pay shooters out there to not kill to cut Baltimore's crime rate down. The quote is, "These shooters want money." And I guess in 2016, Richmond, California's crime rate was cut in half when criminals were paid $1,000 a month.
Listen, I shoot people sometimes. Because
That might not be worth going on record for the foul, though.
Because y'all paying people $1,000 a month to not kill somebody.
To not kill people.
I be killing
That's
people
your
with
job?
but I do it with kindness. You feel what I'm saying? I want to say something else. You see?
That's your
For the record.
What do you do for a living? I make sure other people are living.
I kill people. And then later with kindness.
Let me tell you
The
something.
job is to not kill people, though.
But they're paying people.
To not kill. That's your job,
So
though.
how do you know who to pay?
That's what I was gonna get to. Cause like if you admit to like being a killer, you've done some checkered past behavior. Now you're on record for saying that, right? You're on record for that, which means that even after the crime goes down, you're still going to be on record. They're still going to look to you. Like if something happens in your vicinity, your area, your perimeter,
right.
They're going to come to you first because you're on record for saying, yeah, I've killed 3 people, right? Is that worth $1,000? And also, I feel like you're trying to strike a business proposition with a criminal. It's gonna be 3 months before they say, "Yo, I need $1,300 every month, or else I'm gonna start killing niggas again."
Respect the contract?
I feel like this is what I'm more concerned with. I'm more concerned with you're not doing it to genuinely help. You're doing it so that the statistics look better.
Yes, absolutely.
Which still helps. I mean, people not dying.
Yeah, but let's find out why you want to kill these people.
That's more people coming to the city, so they boost the revenue. Right, for tourist season.
And then they're part of the tour. They're like, this is Jimmy. He doesn't kill people anymore.
Imagine a gun to you. A guy's got a gun to you, and you're like, you know they give you $1,000 a month if you don't kill me, right?
Right. Listen.
You know you can make money.
There you go. That's saved a life.
I'm not going to give you $1,000.
Me, you just going to kill. Me, you just going to kill, but you can go get some money. Now imagine like that.
A month.
Let's do the act out of the tour, of the tourist.
It's like, okay, this is Baltimore. You know what I mean? I'm glad you guys finally came. We haven't had a lot of visitors lately. This is Murder Street. That's Rodney.
So,
He's not gonna do nothing to you. He's on our payroll. He's good though. He used to the street though. It wasn't named Murder Street at first. Let's just put that like that. Martin Luther King Street. This is still bad. This is No Evidence Town Avenue. Martin Luther King Street can't get cleaned up.
yeah, they just I don't know why.
Boulevard.
Every Martin Luther King in every neighborhood is just it's a bad. It's a criminal activity written
don't know
street.
why.
Where you live at? I live on Martin Luther.
They like MLK and
King?
third like
The better the activist, the worse the street is.
Man.
She lived down on Gandhi Avenue. Like, oh, don't go over there. Don't go over down Gandhi Avenue.
Doing a tour, be like, that's Rodney. He used to get a lot of niggas. I can't wait to kill a nigga again, but they keep giving me this money though.
I'm on payroll.
Yeah.
I'm quitting next month though, so don't come back. Gotta kill me some.
Niggas be late with the payment. They kill somebody at 12:01. I told y'all to play with my money.
The rent is due at 12.
But I want to know who's like, I'll take this $1,000 and I kill this person.
The most disturbing part of this is the case where it already worked. Obviously, this is a dumb idea, but they were like in 2016, in our state, California, crime rate was cut in half when criminals were paid $1,000 a month. So the fact that there's a case study that worked is very, first of all, that's scary. That means we've been doing this?
Yes.
I thought this was an innovative new idea.
Because if you kill somebody, shouldn't you be in jail? Like, why are you out getting money?
But technically, if you're getting paid, you don't have to admit that you killed people. It's just that you might.
I got some burners on me.
That
seems like half a crime, right?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you know?
This is for the baby.
What?
Da baby?
The baby.
Like the rapper?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's for the baby?
No, he killed somebody in a Walmart.
Self-defense. They started it.
That's true.
They started it.
But my
the
point,
baby don't play.
Yeah, y'all
my
leave that
point
nigga
is
alone.
If it's not the baby and anybody else, how do you differentiate? What are the qualifications?
I don't think you know till you know. Like
what
yesterday,
are the stipulations? Somebody walk into the precinct like, hey, normally I kill motherfuckers, but I won't.
I think they might just have to. I don't know. It's like, do they leave the money in like a bucket, and then the criminals like
They
pull
cash
it up?
app it to you.
I don't
Put it on JPay.
Hey,
Just get used to this. You're gonna be in jail soon.
But how do you know? But I'm still stuck on who are the participants.
But I mean, think about it
and
this
why
way.
would they not be in jail?
How long
because if
have
you
the
kill
mafia-
people, then clearly you've killed
How
people.
long has the mafia been paying the cops off? It's probably just like some inner
city, inner
workings
circle, yeah,
like that. You know what I mean? Like the activists might have their ear to the street. So if they know that you know. Musket Man or whatever the street name dude is the top nigga out there,
Man.
or Bullet Bill, they might be like, all right,
Bullet
cops,
Bill is better.
Let me talk to Bullet and
Like Musket
one-on-one.
you know what I mean, and then then the cops don't have any interaction, but the crime rate goes down, so they'll be like, all right,
Musket
sure.
Man is hilarious.
Imagine that conversation. Hey, Musket Man, my ears to the streets. I heard some things, but I ain't hear no things. But I heard some things, but I ain't hear no things. All I'm saying is, if what I'm hearing is true, I'm here to offer you this. But
That is kind of scary though.
the musket.
Loading the musket, you could probably.
But it's got to be eye contact.
No, that's what he's doing it.
Yeah.
You at the front door. I'm looking at you talking. I'm just listening to you.
Anybody who stands
like,
there
make
and
it
watch
2,000.
someone loads a musket to kill them
No,
deserves
that's the activist.
it.
He's like,
The
yo,
activist,
he's
okay.
pitching the idea, like, yo, Musket Man, they saying $500, they can a month, and he's just like, make it 1,000. I'll see what they say.
Let's see what I can do. I can't make
Musket
any
Man
promises.
wants 1,000.
I think we should give it to him. That nigga
Trust
has over
me,
300
he's
muskets.
serious.
He had loose gunpowder. You know, like in the old Civil War, they had like those milk cartons and they tore it open and they poured it. Where do you get that? That nigga dangerous.
Man, leave him alone, bro.
He thought about this.
Leave him
wild.
alone.
That's
I
a wild
mean, but you know what I will say? If it works,
then it's less people dying in Baltimore, and we all want that. But
Yeah, of
it's
course.
Just like
Yeah.
that seems like a
If it works.
seems like a heck of a proposition.
and they already started it here. We're the trademark for.
We did this already.
you know,
So-
they know something we don't know.
That's so crazy, man. Our world is wild.
The world is wild right now.
Our world is very wild for that to even be an idea. Just like, can we just pay the people to not kill anymore? Like that's pretty scary. That's pretty
Yeah.
scary. Shout out to everybody in
Baltimore,
Baltimore, y'all.
Getting paid to sit home and not kill nobody.
Oh no, I'm just talking about regular people in Baltimore. Like, just be safe out there.
Yeah, please.
be a little safesies. This has nothing to do with anything. This just has to do with Tahir bringing up the baby. I saw.
So he killed somebody in Walmart. I'm sorry, I didn't know he killed somebody.
He killed somebody in Walmart. Yeah, they pressed him in front of his family, and he had a gun on him, and he said, "Clean up in aisle 3." And
First of all,
wait, but it was just it was like some random guy came up to him.
2 guys, I think, and he had his kid with him.
I think he said they was trying to get a name for themselves, and one of them was like loud talking, the other one had the thing on them, and you know.
How long ago was this?
It's before all the blow up.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Yeah.
But I mean,
Not in front of my kids.
he's
one of them dudes.
He's a wild dude because in his first video, he was standing next to a dead body, he peed on it and stuff. So he's about that life.
I want to Google that. Never seen that.
I saw a video with him yesterday, and I hear that this happens all the time. He was in a music video shoot in Atlanta, and he had like all these like production around him. He had like this girl with him, and he was on the porch, and then like all these dudes walk up, like all these Atlanta.
Oh, this is a couple years old.
Old as hell. They walk up. And they basically shut down the production, and they're just like, "I need you to, you got to sign your permission slip. You got to check in.
You got to pay
like
be in
a
the neighborhood."
huge thing you hear within rap. Like rap artists go to all these cities, and you got to like check in.
And they'll kill you if you don't. That's why so many rap artists are being murdered in different cities because of this.
I don't know if it's because of the check-in. A lot of the people who get murdered are just in straight up beefs. These are people you don't beef with. This is just like the head niggas up there.
Yeah.
If you don't want them to, if they don't want them to press you or rob you or whatever, you got to check in or pay somebody or talk to somebody or make sure that you're good.
But that's like the jungles, right? Like in the jungles.
It's I think the politics are like that everywhere.
Jeez.
But in this particular thing, there was like 10 dudes who came up and they're like, "Who signed your permission slip?" And it was weird because the baby, he didn't look like he was with anybody. Like everybody around him was just like holding cameras and kind of scared. And he was just like, "Nah, I don't do that, playboy."
Yeah, nobody signed. Nope, nobody signed my permission slip. I ain't got to sign no permission slip. I'm good.
And what's crazy about it, he was just like the guys was like, "Oh, okay, well, you need a permission slip next time." He's like, "Nope, I don't do that." And they were like, Okay. And I was like, that's an option? You could, I mean, not for everybody, obviously. But I didn't know that happened. I didn't know the dude was just like, no.
And he said, he said his brother had just left. He went to go grab some food or something. And so he was really by himself because the crew ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah,
so he was just like nah, I ain't gotta do that.
No, you could tell the crew was ready to leave. They're like, oh, this is over. Okay, well, let's wrap this up.
And this was in Atlanta.
I don't know where it was. I think.
Yeah, it was in Atlanta. It was a couple years ago.
It was in Atlanta, but I've never seen anything like that. It was just like, you gotta do what, check in. They were like,
imagine if somebody come up to you in a comedy club and be like, "Tahir, did you check in?"
I checked in with club owner. He know I'm here.
Right. The manager know I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure you checked in.
Did the manager sign your permission slip? Yeah. Look at the signature right here on my phone.
I was just a wild scene because I was just like, what happens for the goons now? They just go home and like, damn it.
Imagine when you gotta go report back to your superior. Sir, no, he got us.
Superior. He said, "This is my town. You gotta check in with me." And he said, "No." And he was like, "Oh."
Next time,
I hope this song doesn't blow up.
Because I think that for you to come to somebody's city and that person comes up to you and says, you got to check in, and you bold enough and by yourself to say, "I don't do that, I don't got to do that," you a different type of scary.
Maybe. But it could have gone horribly left. They could have just walked up to the set, beat his ass on his own music video set, and then left. And then he would have just woke up like, I should have checked in. That could have easily happened.
It could have went left. It could have went left.
That could have easily happened if you were dealing with the wrong people.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been like, oh.
I wonder what made them not. Like, what made them be like, "Oh, okay"? Like, what made them not?
Maybe it was DaBaby's demeanor because he was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know."
Yeah, all the cameras around. It's like there's a lot of evidence to get rid of. You never know. I don't know, man. It was.
But I've also heard of niggas coming on music video sets and like packing up the cameras and leaving with, because that's a lot of expensive stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's crazy to me. Okay, shout out to those people.
Shout out to
DaBaby. I don't know if we could shout you out because we didn't get permission. But
I know, right? Yeah, he might beat us up.
Beat us up. Walk onto this set, steal these cameras.
These just iPhones. You don't want this.
Right.
That'd be hilarious. Pack up these iPhones.
Put them in the box.
Put them in giant briefcases.
Put them in my pocket.
Speaking of though, it's spring break.
Yep.
I think yesterday was the first day of spring. It's crazy videos going on already.
Yeah.
You guys have seen what went down in Miami over the weekend.
Yeah.
And let me just say this. All right. COVID spring break it's right around the corner. All right. So you know what that means. Spring break is spring break is in the pants, okay? I'm going to hook y'all up, all right? Spring break is here. Keep the party in your pants going, and I'm going to hook you up with 20% off your purchase at manscaped.com, okay? Listen, I want to help the fellas be the best that you can be, all right? Manscaping is a real thing. You got to clean them balls off, all right? Fresh, clean, smooth balls. We have a beautiful young lady.
We appreciate it.
What do you do? You appreciate it?
Please shave them.
Why
them.
Why should we shave them? What's going on with these?
Because it's getting in the way.
It's getting in the way
of your fun time.
Come on.
Of what I'm feeling.
Yeah, that works.
The best trimmer on the market for those that need it to change their life right now for your chest and your balls. You need to get this Lawnmower 3.0, okay? This is cordless. It's a body trimmer. It's waterproof, okay? It has advanced skin-safe technology pioneered by Manscaped, okay? You can't go wrong with it. You are eliminating all of those nicks and cuts that you used to get on your balls. Those are the things of a past, man. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, don't ruin any of your vibes this spring break or any of the upcoming summer events with some peaking pubes. All right, get rid of it right now. Use the crop cleaner, all right, the crop cleanser, the body wash to keep your hair and your skin feeling healthy and fresh. All right, they also have the liquid formulations. All right, you get the testy toner. This is the crop reviver. It's a ball toner, if you will. They also have the crop preserver, which is basically like deodorant for your balls. All right, keep those balls smelling good all day long, fellas. All right, it's not a game out here. You're too old to be walking around here with funky balls. Get your balls in order. All right. Now, as I said earlier in this ad, you get 20% off and free shipping when you use the code DIYS at manscaped.com. All right. Do yourself a favor and always use the right tools for the right job. All right. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code DIYS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, and use the code DIYS. Say aloha to your new beautiful balls with Manscaped. You understand me?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a razor, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, or you can get it from Moses. You can just use it when they ain't around.
Oh, well, that's nasty.
See, y'all got stuff for y'all. We didn't have anything specifically for us.
I just asked if
No, leave it alone. This is for us. Leave our ball stuff alone. Y'all got stuff for your coochie.
We got ball deodorant, finally.
Yes.
Don't take this away from us.
Let us have it.
It's so sensitive. Jesus.
Yes, balls are sensitive, so respect them.
All right. If I'm about to hang out with you and we about to have a good time, and my stuff and your razor's there.
You got razors. I know you got razors. You got the big razor. You probably have something electric and waterproof. Use your stuff. Leave my stuff alone.
I'm still touch it.
And you ask them why they do it, and they be like, "Cause it's yours, and I want it too." I'm like, man,
I'ma still touch it.
That's why you shouldn't touch it, cause it is mine. Leave it alone.
Why do women just like taking our stuff?
Because we love your stuff. Because we love you.
All of our stuff. Just leave it alone.
It's emotional. We just love your stuff.
But it's ours. We could get you your own.
I don't want my own. I want yours.
Oh.
I want yours. I want your Brussels sprouts and your plate, even though I have Brussels sprouts in my plate.
That has nothing to do with love. That's greediness.
Give it to me, and I'm gonna touch it anyway.
greediness.
You're a narcissist. It always got to be about you.
That's fine. And I'm still gonna get it. Call me what you want to call me. Call me what you want to call me. As my fork is eating your Brussels sprouts. Say what you want, and you will still be around. Shut up.
Boo, boo, y'all mind state. Boo, y'all mind state. Boo.
I don't know what it is.
Know your worth, Kings. Know your worth. That's when you got to tell her no later on at night. She be like, "Hey, you feeling like no? I'm feeling like I got a headache." And then you turn over your side, go to sleep.
Until she rub that warm ass on you, you're gonna be like, you know what?
Get up, go to the bathroom, jack off, and go to sleep on her.
Damn, that'll do it to him because nothing they can do after
jack
that
off.
will help.
Oh,
yes,
shit, yeah.
Yes,
you can revive it, but it's gonna take a second.
Yep.
No, it's not. Depends on who you are.
It don't matter.
You
It don't matter.
You
Listen.
can at least take a second.
You can get it back up.
Listen,
I got 3 seconds.
Listen,
so.
jack off, then take a poop. Then she ain't gonna want to do nothing. If you take a poop right after that jack off, she ain't gonna want to do nothing.
That's
Go ahead.
true.
Don't wipe. Just come to the.
First of all,
wait, that nigga's on. I didn't say that at all.
I was trying. I thought we were helping people.
No.
I thought we were helping people who have been in this situation.
Nah,
first of all, I was out from the beginning. I'm not turning around and just going to sleep with a headache. I was just helping anybody who was really serious.
I'm gonna get me some.
I was helping everybody who was serious. I'm just saying.
Know your worth.
Yourself.
Not on yourself. Not on yourself, Kings. I was saying, go jack off, then boo boo, then take a shower. After all that, she gonna be asleep. Don't worry about it.
No, not me. I'll be up like this.
That's hilarious. She's just in the corner like.
If she's still up after that, be like, fine, take the dick.
What you doing? I've been drinking this Hennessy.
Oh, nigga, just
damn.
give it to
Waiting
her.
on you.
Dude,
You don't even have a
Hennessy.
choice if she was drinking Hennessy while you was in the shower. You don't even have a
If she
choice.
say it like that, Hennessy, your dick about to fall off. She about to fuck your dick off and put it under her pillow so that a bigger dick is there in the morning.
That's different.
That's different. Bachelor's a little different. To the
Sorry,
off, and then
just
you
gotta
get
go
a new
there.
one in the morning. Wow.
Speaking of narcissism,
Okay.
let's talk about Donald Trump for a second.
Oh.
You thought he was out of the picture?
Nope.
Nah, fam. Twitter kicked him off indefinitely because he's not the president anymore. He is returning with his own social media platform.
Oh my God,
in
is
2
he
to 3
really?
months. He woke up and chose coming back.
I think it'll do well.
With the Proud Boys? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is about to be the most racist app since every other app.
Listen, I need one black person or a couple black people to sign up on this app, screenshot it, and put it on Twitter so we can have a ball.
But that's what we do. If you haven't noticed, there will be there were groups on Facebook, groups on different social media apps that were really racist, and black people infiltrated those groups
We need to infiltrate.
and
Send
tore
spies.
them down.
Send
Absolutely.
spies.
And I think that
It's gonna be
even
great.
if it's a private group, what's the qualifications for it? It's private. I got a picture of me up. My name's Sally.
Yeah.
You going to let me in? And then they were in there going to town, and they just disabled them. So
They might do like video conference, like auditions.
I got
or-
friends.
Oh, like a white friend. That
I got friends who be like, girl, what you need me to do? Do this
Oh,
for me real
that'd be
quick and
dope.
get me in. Okay, what in?
Like,
Dope.
Yeah.
No, I'm down to infiltrate the Trump app, but he really thinks he's about to pop
I
again.
think he's crazy.
No, he is. He
I
knows
think
he is.
he's insane.
He's really like, damn, it's been a couple months or maybe a couple weeks since anybody has seen me tweet. I need to do something
I
about
need to do something
Instead
crazy.
of just like, let me just shut up now because I lost. It's like, let me just make my own platform so I can say
I
ridiculous
think he
things.
is the epitome of a narcissistic person.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
our
yeah,
only
yeah.
president who's be on Twitter
Yeah.
religiously.
And not just on Twitter, but with behavior
Reckless.
that is reckless Twitter behavior. No president before him has ever spoken
Been
the
on
way
Twitter
that
like
he
that.
has. Disrespectful, racist.
Well, I wonder what George Washington would say on Twitter.
Hear ye.
No,
is what he would
He
say.
probably was like, I lost a tooth out of my dentures. Fetch me a slave to torture. He was the worst of the worst.
He really was.
He probably was probably dropping N-bombs on Twitter every single
Oh
day.
man,
Just
nigga, him
casually.
and his wooden ass teeth. The nigga.
No, he had no wooden teeth. They were slave teeth. They told us that to lie.
Oh shit.
If you look up George Washington's dentures, it's a mixture between animal and slave teeth, which means mostly slave teeth. Let me try to cover this up
With
a little
some
bit.
animals, yeah.
It was all they was
Ripping
yanking
people's teeth out their
slave
mouth
teeth
to
out.
put them in
And then they told us in school he had wooden teeth and chopped down a cherry tree. He hung people from that tree.
Yeah.
That was worse than the Thanksgiving story for me. I was like, George, the dollar?
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
I no longer want dollar bills.
No dollar bills.
Yeah, give me the other one.
Give me the Tubmans.
Yeah.
Is that happening?
I hope so.
Man.
I think I would be so excited if
That'd
I
be great.
got
That'd be great.
with a Harriet.
It shows how long it takes for black people to get their credit, though. Harriet
Yeah.
Tubman is the
I don't
most
listen.
recent.
I want to tell y'all how they worded this PC.
Go for it.
It says he began losing teeth as early as his 20s and was eventually forced to wear several sets of unsightly and painful dentures. Rather than wood, Washington's many false chompers were made out of varying combinations of rare hippopotamus ivory, human teeth, and metal fasteners. Human teeth.
Let's stop there.
You saw how they threw that in elegant hippopotamus ivory and other bullshit. Nah, let's talk about the human teeth.
So this is on Wikipedia. Washington used teeth sourced from slaves to improve his appearance, a subject of frequent discomfort to him. They're still making him the victim.
They're still making him
They're
like
making him like,
uncomfortable.
Not
oh,
the people's
woe is,
teeth he took.
woe is the
Glazed
president.
past him yanking teeth out of slaves. That probably the worst part is those probably weren't loose teeth. Those are probably active teeth. Like, oh,
And the
I just
person
need
was-
one in the front. Give me
Right.
that one. Yeet.
That's how he picked the slaves. Open your mouth.
Yep.
And you know they weren't giving no anesthetic or like,
Yeah.
well, let me put this in so that you don't feel any pain. Like, that is next level fucked.
Okay, so check this. The next sentence says, he took the oath of office while wearing a special set of dentures made from ivory, brass, and gold, built for him by dentist John Greenwood.
Where'd he get the
No
teeth
more
from?
talk of the slaves who he yanked the teeth out of the mouth of.
These people crazy.
No more time. History be wild as fuck.
think about
That's
it.
a show.
Google be wild as fuck.
Textbooks
History.
now are saying that slaves were indentured service that were
Indentured
paid
service.
a little bit of money. Little to no money.
History be wild as fuck.
The further you get away from the actual event, the a little bit more different that it is.
Comedy Central, come holler at us. Y'all know y'all want to do this show. If you do drunk history, we can do history be wild as fuck. Trash ass.
Trash.
This
Our
is
whole
so fucking
country
trash, man.
It was hippopotamus teeth in
Started
there too.
trash.
I mean hippopotamus ivory.
What
so
does that mean?
Relax.
Have you seen a hippopotamus?
That's what they saying.
Imagine-
we had hippopotamus
Hey, pull up a
ivory.
hippopotamus real quick,
Relax.
'cause
It
now
wasn't
I'm having
all
trouble-
human teeth. Calm down.
Now I'm having trouble believing that there was hippopotamus teeth. Now that I'm thinking about it, because look at them
No,
big ass.
No,
Ivory.
it's the ivory. It's those little tusks that they have.
It was ivory. It was
They're tusks. The big ass hippo tusks.
They shave it down.
shaved down to a
Oh,
tooth.
they shave it down. Okay.
Yeah.
But why couldn't you just shave all of it down? Why you have to take human teeth?
That's
It
why
was
I don't
already
believe-
shaved. It was already shaped.
That's why I don't believe there was hippo shit in there.
I don't.
He probably had one hippo tooth and the rest were slave teeth.
I don't see the point in taking taking ivory and ivory's huge. You can shape it into several sets of teeth, but you'd rather. I don't believe they use it at all.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, you have to kill and yank a tooth out of a hippo or the people you own outside.
And they only got like 6, so they gonna fight to death to keep theirs. Like hippos don't have.
They don't have.
They have a
like
whole
that.
lot. They got 4 to 8 at the
got
bottom,
6 teeth.
and and a couple at the top. They
got
just like.
6 teeth. They got this is how they eat.
That's so fucked.
And where the fuck are hippopotamus indigenous to? They're not indigenous to America, right? So where the fuck did he get some hippo ivory from?
They lying. Y'all lying again.
know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
always
Yo, you
lying.
search that? Where are hippos?
Where are the
I thought they
hippos?
were indigenous to like Africa.
Where was George Washington though? Was he in D.C.? I feel
Yeah.
like he was the one president that wasn't in D.C. like that because that wasn't a thing. I don't think he was. Was he in a White House?
I'm watching you try to figure it out. Just spell it.
Yo, first of all, yo, like don't do that.
He said
I thought it was gonna come up like.
not. Just play where hippos from. That's what you got.
No, I can spell this. Don't tell them I'm typing this.
Where was George
Where
Washington?
hippos from? He said I can spell it. Where hippos from?
Is it India? Let's see, Africa. Yeah,
Yeah.
East
Common
Africa.
hippo, also known as a
They're
large
mostly
hippo
in
found
Africa?
East
Yeah,
Africa. Yeah,
East
from
Africa.
Perth to South of Sahara. Yeah. Yeah.
I hate that you really just pointed that.
He was
You
like
ain't-
indigenous.
You ain't shit.
Delete. He put I-N-D-E. No.
Nope.
I-N-D-I.
First of
Nothing
all-
popped up. He was waiting for something to pop up on Google to help him. Nothing popped up. And he was like, you know what? People don't search this regularly. Where the hippos at? Where the hippos from? Where them hippos been? That's what he said.
Pat, you got one more before I close this out?
Hang on.
Where the hippos at, Pat?
I'm not on the president.
Indigenous.
I'm not on the. Are there no hippos in America though?
I mean, is that zoos?
Yeah. I don't think they're.
They're not indigenous to America, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
He say it with ease, but spelling it, ooh.
Oh, come on, don't do that.
Okay,
man.
so President Washington oversaw the construction of the White House. He never lived in it. Okay. It was John Adams was the first one. So this nigga wasn't even in the White House like that. So how was he near hippos?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Wasn't. They weren't
That's what I'm
even here. They
saying,
were in
bro. That's
Africa.
what I'm saying, bro.
So he was getting
He
African
was out here wowing, bro.
and African. He was getting African hippo
African
teeth
teeth
and
and
African
African-
human teeth.
yeah.
He
Yep.
was just getting
That's
his
what
whole
that's
grill
what they saying.
from our people.
From our people.
Y'all wonder why our smiles are so amazing now.
Crooked
We
smile.
do have really good
They had to
smiles.
import our smile.
You could imagine looking at somebody and be like, them black teeth. That's a black person's
What I
teeth
gotta
in
do
your
to
mouth.
get them?
Oh, man.
Oh, you can close this.
I know that too.
It got dark. That's fine.
Well,
But
guys,
people need to know these things. You need to know.
I-N-D.
don't do that.
George
Don't
Washington
be
was a
helpful now.
horrible
Don't
person.
be helpful now. Don't be helpful
Horrible
now.
person.
Listen, thank y'all for watching another episode. Damn Internet is Scary. Want to thank our amazing guest, Tacarra Williams in the building.
Thank you for having me. I had a good time.
I had a blast with you. Where can people find you and what you got going on? What we look out for?
Find me on social media, everything Tacarra Williams. My tour is starting. It's already been going. I'll be in Seattle coming up. I'll be in New Orleans coming up, and I'll also be in Chicago coming up. So just focus on the website, Tacarra.com, and with everything, and just come hang out with me. Thank you for having me, damn Internet, you scary. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Tahir.
Absolutely. Thank you for pulling up. Listen, guys, I had a great time. Want to thank our guests again for pulling up. I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And we'll see you on the next episode, next week on the next episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Indigenous.
Don't do shit.